everyone. This is Jama Hernandez with WomensNet, and we're so excited to announce our 2022 $25,000 winner, the Sweetest Bean. And we are just so thrilled, yay, to connect with Shana and Laura to learn a little bit about what they've been doing and what they have coming up. So excited and congratulations.
Thank you. We are just shocked, really.
Thank you. I'm
We
gonna
are
get
so
emotional
excited.
today.
I know. We got the phone call and we were really, really blown away. It was a lovely Christmas gift.
Well, we're very excited, and we want to know all about how you guys have been doing the past couple months with the $10,000 grant first, and what's coming up new.
Absolutely. We have had just an insane summer, so busy. And we go right into obviously the busy Christmas baking season, fall season. So just kind of winding down, and we're very grateful for that. But the $10,000 grant that we were gifted back in July was just truly a game changer for us this fall season. With that $10,000, we were able to buy a brand new tank. We brew our vanilla extract in big giant tanks, if you will. And we were able to purchase another 100-gallon tank. So almost doubling, what we had in production at the time. We always felt a little behind in meeting some of the needs we needed to and growing, gaining new clients, and having that extra tank was just awesome. Allowed us to get ahead. With that too, we ended up purchasing 100 more pounds of vanilla beans from our team in Uganda. That came at a time where we were still in that kind of summer curing season. And so we were able to still get 100 more pounds of beans. So that was phenomenal. And as a thank you for all of their hard work, we were able to give our team in Uganda $1,000 thank you.
Awesome.
But yeah, and because of all the production that was increased, we were almost 10% up in sales this fall. So it was really a huge gift. So thank you.
Wonderful. I'm just thinking about how wonderful all those vanilla extract smells or vanilla smells must be. Just amazing.
You start to smell vanilla all the time.
Yeah. My daughter, she's in college, but she's like, Mom, the house just smells like vanilla all the time. It's in our clothes.
Great thing. Maybe laundry soap next. Who knows?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so maybe can you tell us a little bit about what differentiates yourselves from your competitors and from other vanilla bean producers and makers of vanilla extract?
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us, as you can see. There's not this big, huge world behind us. It really is just the two of us. So when you order online, that's Laura. She gets it, and she's the personality behind it all. So that differentiates us, because all of our major competitors, there's not many vanilla companies across the country, but the ones that that you buy in the store, they're generational. So they're 3-4 generation. They're over 100 years old each. And we are, of course, we're competing against them in many ways. So that differentiates us. And I'd say the big thing that's personal to my heart is I want to do things differently. When you're working with a product that only comes from impoverished places in the world, Uganda being one of them, rethinking economy and how charity should work in very poor, extreme poverty locations like Kampala. We're providing employment, and we're trying to create an economy, and that feels so good. And I just want to say, I know our competitors are trying to do the same thing. I just happen to live there and be ingrained in the community for a decade, and that's where the relationships come. but that's something I feel really confident about and happy that we're able to continue to do, and also help other people learn how to rethink their industry and not just reap their rewards from from places around the world and gain their profits, but actually try and employ people, have mothers pay their own school fees, their own medical bills, and not sit and wait for charity. Pay their own kids' school fees instead of abandoning them to an orphanage. So all of those things happen in the vanilla industry in Madagascar, in every country. A lot of child labor is used to make vanilla because it's labor intensive. So I feel very confident that we're trying to do something different there.
Absolutely. It's just fantastic work. And even if any of our viewers here have not tried vanilla from Uganda, it's pretty superior and amazing. And so it's definitely a high quality product coming from a very beautiful and wonderful place, and even close to my heart. So thank you so much.
That means a lot to us for sure. And, we are just blown away by how hard our team in Uganda works too. As Shana mentioned, it is so labor intensive, and just their heart and soul and time and energy and sweat and tears goes into just every little vanilla bean that we get. So it is pretty great.
We do get some complaints. Why is vanilla so expensive? And I always feel very obligated to explain that it not only needs to be hand pollinated, but it takes 9 months to grow that bean on that vine, which is the same exact time it takes to grow an entire human being. So then once that happens and we get it in the market, our team gets it in the market, it's another 3 months in the hot sun every day. So you think it takes a year to create one bean, and that's actually very cheap. It's cheap.
I'm even thinking of the environmental factors that are sometimes out of your control, and having to make adjustments for that. Not easy.
No, absolutely. And you never know what's coming down the pipeline. And this is one industry that I'm not used to. She has a little more experience than me as far as just the volatility that comes with it. And, there can be challenges, obviously, working in a foreign country.
Absolutely, for sure. And so we talked a little bit about some of the challenges. What's kept you two going and motivated and just moving forward?
Well, I think each other, that's helpful. Laura and I have known each other a long time. We worked on a lot of projects. We kind of know each other's personality. She's very good at sales, very good at collaborating with companies. She's so good at that. I am terrible, just terrible. I think I'd like to think I'm good at it, but she's got those skills. And so then on my end, I don't know what I offer.
What do you mean?
I'm not even sure anymore. I was in Uganda so long. So I offer that side of it, is the relationships for us. But the truth is, I think we keep each other going when things are frustrating or hard. And that also, we've been working a long time in a lot of different industries, music industry, film industry. We've done all kind of across the gamut. We've been working in a lot of things. Laura's owned a lot of her companies. I've run a nonprofit. So we're used to the challenges, and there's a lot of ups, there's a lot of downs, and failures almost just ahead when you start something. So I think we know how to pull ourselves out of it, really.
Well, and I think too, we've learned hopefully ways to not fail as easily. We're not 20 anymore, starting our first company, and so I think there is experience that comes with some of it. And but as I said too, one of the challenges we've had in particular this last year working in a foreign country is some of the fuel pricing to get our beans over here. So you have to, plan for that. And with the growth and even with this grant, we're able to kind of set aside a little money for things that we don't expect sometimes. So we just have to be open to some of the things that come our way and become problem solvers, right?
Well, I specifically remember I'm making vanilla one day, and Laura calls and tells me we normally spend about $1,800 to $2,000 on our shipment. And she all of a sudden then tells me, oh my gosh, we're in trouble. It's $6,000 because of fuel prices. And I just start screaming, what?
No.
Like, you need to calm down. We need this vanilla. It's going to be okay. So we help each other that way.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big deal.
It was a huge deal.
Don't worry. I negotiated that down a little bit.
Luckily, she's got her at whatever our shipping company was that day.
Yeah.
We'll have to create another video on tips for negotiation.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very bad idea.
Yeah. You have to stand firm, that's for sure.
Very cool. Very true. So what are some exciting maybe projects that we can all look out for coming up in this next year?
That's a good question.
Gosh, one of the projects we really want to do actually, and some of what this grant would, help us do is take Shana to Uganda and do a video and really highlighting our team and showing everybody what vanilla, the process looks like, almost doing a short, if you will. And highlighting everything that good, bad, challenging, fun about vanilla and telling the story. I think when we share the story at farmers markets or events or, even to friends and family, they're really shocked about how intricate it is and time consuming. And as she mentioned earlier, how long it takes. So really doing a video and kind of a short and really doing a lot more of that so people can understand why it is so expensive.
I'm going to try and get Laura to be in on this with me, but I wrote a podcast. So I'm very excited to start that.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the vanilla industry, but it's the vanilla industry as a way to help and as a way to make a difference in impoverished cultures. So I'm using vanilla as our base, but it'll spread out from there. So I want to start that in Uganda this summer with our team.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, we'll look forward to definitely learning more about it and listening to it and watching out for this short. I think it's just a fascinating process from even knowing where your food or your spices or the stuff that you use every day is coming from, because it's not just going to the store and getting it, but it really tells a bigger story. And so it's an important story too. So wonderful. And if there was one thing or a couple things that you would like our WomensNet followers, supporters to know about the Sweetest Bean, what would it be?
Gosh.
Well, I'll just start with something while you think. When we first applied and were nominated for the month of June, almost instantly, all the other companies wrote us congratulations, introduced themselves, and it was so encouraging. And so I would like to say to everyone out there, we encourage you. We love the encouragement. And I think it's important we keep helping each other, because out of that came a couple collaborations and some new friends. And I was really grateful for that. So I feel like I want us to be able to offer that to other people as well. I don't know.
Well, no, I completely agree. And now that we are part of the WomensNet family, I feel like we will continue to do that for other companies. And reiterating what she just said, we did receive so many emails of just congratulations and thank yous. And so it was pretty special.
Awesome for us to hear too. Thank you for sharing that. And where can we find your product?
Yes, absolutely. The main avenue for us right now is our website. It is thesweetestbean.com.
Okay.
And we will have all of our products are there. We have some special gift kits you can buy for people that love vanilla. You can mix and match different products together. We are in the process of adding a recipe page because we get asked all the time. We always like adding vanilla to random things. My latest is chili and soups. I add our vanilla bean powder to the vanilla bean powder is so good as a spice. Treat it like you would, and it's so good in, soups and stews and barbecue rubs and you baking with it too. But people are like, wait, when are you going to add a recipe page? We need to see these. So we are in the process of doing that too.
Can they use SWEET as the discount code?
Yes. Everybody watching, you can use the discount code SWEET at checkout, and it will give you a 10% discount.
Love it. Very awesome. Thank you. And I do love that vanilla bean powder, and you just use a little bit of it and it really goes a long way too.
Yeah. Well, and it almost binds the other spices together.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite discoveries of that is putting it in my coffee grounds.
Oh yes.
Yum.
It doesn't taste like artificial vanilla coffee. It's got a really beautiful nutty flavor that it just infuses while it's brewing. So it's very nice. So
that's awesome.
That's awesome. We love that.
That's my recipe tip.
Good. I'll put it up.
So thank you so much. Please keep in touch with us, and we do appreciate you taking the time to connect with us, and we're so excited. Congratulations again.
Oh
Thank
my
you
gosh,
so
thanks
much
for making our year so amazing.
Happy New Year.